Henry was the red panda cub that we raised from day one. He was sick, and his chances of living weren't really great, so Henry was always sort of special. With Tink, we found out she really was not growing at all. Her mother just didn't have enough milk, and so the decision was made to pull Tink and to raise her with Henry. Both Henry and Tink really enjoy each other's company. When you're seeing the size difference and how gentle Henry is with Tink, just their relationship is a real joy to watch. Henry is being hand-raised because his mother is unreliable, so the species survival plan had asked us to raise him because he was important genetically. Come here, Henry. Henry is just a big, sweet guy. 1860 today, Jess. In 3 months, he's grown 10 times his weight. He had pneumonia early on. He had a few other physical problems along the way.
When Henry the red panda cub first came to us, it was pretty touch and go. I wasn't sure if he was gonna make it. We actually got a call at the end of the day that he wasn't doing well, so they brought him in, and almost immediately he stopped breathing. We actually had to resuscitate him right there, I think once, maybe twice, before we got him breathing consistently. He looks good. I never thought he would make it this far. It's amazing. He was on oxygen for a month. Probably a month into taking care of him, I told all the staff, all right, that's it. I've fallen in love with Henry, so he's gonna make it. One of the biggest challenges for raising red pandas and keeping them healthy is that we don't know that much about them. They live in pretty mountainous areas along the Himalayas, and they're the only members of their taxonomic family.
Red pandas are considered threatened in the wild. It's important that we breed them in captivity. We had 4 breeding pairs this year, so we had babies from each litter. Yanhua and Sherman are first-time parents, and they've done remarkably well. They have 2 cubs, and the cubs are thriving. That is what we want and expect from all our pandas, but it just doesn't happen all the time. We don't want to hand rear. It's a last resort. My responsibility for raising the red pandas is really to get them to adulthood. It's exhausting work, especially at the beginning. When you'd like to stay in bed a little bit longer, it's time to feed the cubs again. Henry's a pleasure because he's very calm about his eating, where some of the others are just frantic for the bottle. So Henry is just, he knows he's gonna get it. He's chilled. He's great. We're closing in on like 1,000 feedings. So, you know, they get used to being handled and what's expected of them, and it makes our life a lot easier.
I am feeding Tink. She's a little bit of the princess out of being the only girl that's being hand-raised out of all these boys. You're done with the biscuits for right now? Okay.
This is very early days yet. This is only about the 5th time they've been outside. Both Henry and Tink really enjoy playing with each other. This time is important because it gives them a chance to learn how to climb, and they're just much more active outside. They'll probably be together for about another 6 months, and then they'll be sent to different zoos. Separating them will probably be harder on us than on them. They'll probably be fine with the animals being moved from time to time. Tink and Henry might be reunited again someday.
It's really exciting to watch these red pandas grow up to be part of the population, especially Tink and Henry, the 2 that we weren't sure were going to make it in the first place.